How y'all doing this evening? These girl deer, does, have let me get really close. They live here in the park at East End Park in Kingwood, Texas. And they're so used to people. I wouldn't call them tame, but for some reason they know these walking trails and they know humans are going to be here. And I guess this is where the fresh, juicy stuff is. What they call forb. Pretty sure that's forb. And that would be the fresh green stuff, the shoots. And that's where they get a lot of their nutrition. And then browse is going to be all the twiggy stuff there in the trees, pretty much. And so that's where they get their fiber to help them digest their forb. And there's a herd that I've counted up to 14. Of course, I don't see 14 here, but there's a whole bunch more. And the herd, Harvey was 2.5 years ago. So the herd, we've had 2 good fawn crops. And that means fawns with a high survival rate. Because Harvey, right after that, a lot of those fawns that were born that spring before, some didn't make it. They just weren't strong enough, especially if they were born late, say April, May. They died in the floods, or they died of shock from just not enough food, too much stress. So we had 2 really good fawn crops, and fairly mild weather and fairly good amount of rain, so plenty of food on the ground. So there you go. I think that's the bulk of them right there. And this one is 20 yards away, roughly. That would be 60 feet, 50 to 60 feet. A little more than 50. Yeah, I'd say about 20 yards. You know, after playing in the woods these years, I've actually gotten pretty good at estimating distances. So, the funny thing is, you know, I haven't been in the military in almost 20 years, and my field skills from just being a nature freak and photographer and video guy, YouTuber, have gotten progressively much better after I'm out, because I just spend a lot of time in the woods. So there you go. There's the pretty girls. Look at the pretty girls. Got some mature does in there. Those are the ones with the off-color coats. They're darker often. Those will be the mature does. Yes, they have alpha does, and they get the best places to raise their babies. So anyway, we'll close this video off. Just so you know, our deer population is about to really rebound really fast, because now you have does that are breeding their second time after they were born, and they were born in a good fawn crop. And when they breed their second time, they're going to have twins, even triplets. But the first time a deer breeds, she has a single baby. And then the second time, she has 2 to 3. That's the way it goes. Anyway, all right. I'm going to sign off, and it's getting a little dark, but gotta love smartphones. And they actually are pretty good for low light, too. Anyway, y'all have a fine evening, and I will talk to you later. Well, you know, I'm going to give a quick 360 for you, just to give you an idea of where I'm at. I'm in this huge meadow. If you look at East End Park in Kingwood, Texas, go to Google Earth and you'll see this gigantic meadow, and which had a brush fire this last summer, because they hadn't mowed it in a while, and then they had a brush fire, and you know, lo and behold, they came in with a brush hog, and they mowed it. Good for them, because if that got in these trees when they were dry, whoo, it burned part of the meadow. By the way, that has the greenest grass right now, so yeah. Kind of wasn't a bad thing. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Take one last good look at the girls, and we will sign off. Y'all have a fine day. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.